No, no, those can't be the last words you say to me. No. Fact! You are not an adult until you shed at least 2 tears from playing a Pokemon game. Needless to say, I just finished playing Pokemon Black and I am an adult now. Hi, my name is Fur, and whether you're debating on trying it out for the first time or replaying the game, today I'm going to be talking about whether or not Pokemon Black or White is even worth playing in 2018. And no, I'm not going to say it's worth playing just because Unova has a quality selection of waifus to choose from. And plenty of husbandos too. What the fur can I say, guys? The first thing we're going to talk about are the graphics, because that's really what makes a game age fast. Some games, the graphics are timeless and they age amazingly, while others get so outdated so fast that you'd rather read a book than play them. A book! Fortunately, Pokemon Black and White is the first one. The 2D graphics in Pokemon games is just timeless and they can be enjoyed no matter how old the games get. That's just a basic fact about Pokemon games. Pokemon Black and White are incredible with this because they push the limits of graphics on the Nintendo DS. Look at this cutscene with Zekrom. It literally looks like it's coming from a 3DS game. Now obviously that's just one cutscene in the game, and the majority of the game does look like this, but there are also many times where the game looks like this. Now this was the biggest shock to me. I was not expecting them to do this cool 3D-like effect when I first encountered this city. I was so impressed with how they really pushed the graphical limits on the Nintendo DS with this game. So as far as graphics go, yes, these games are worth playing in 2018. But graphics aren't the only reason to play a game. How does the storyline hold up in 2018? I know the intro of the video was a joke with me crying and everything, but there was actually a point in the game where I might have shed a tear. The storyline is so much more in-depth than any other main Pokemon game I've played so far. And it's crazy because the storyline is very relevant to things that happen in real life, making it by far the most real Pokemon game. And it's also really crazy because I feel like the storyline is way more relevant now in 2018 than it was when the games first came out in 2010. So that's a good reason to play Pokemon Black or White in 2018, whether or not you're revisiting it or it's for your first time. The storyline is really relevant to today. So it makes it actually kind of cool to play nowadays. And it's funny because there's actually a lot of actual life lessons in this game. Like you can actually take advice from this game. But how do the characters hold up after 8 years? Now sure, since the game's in 2D, you're not gonna have these amazing beautiful character models or designs or anything, but every main character has a very distinct and strong personality that you actually end up getting feelings for these small little 2D models. Because you feel like you get to know them and you watch them grow up and you grow up with them, and it's just this crazy experience to have on a 2D Nintendo DS game. Honestly, the characters alone might be my biggest reason for playing it. You really get attached to them, the characters are definitely timeless, and so yes, they hold up well in 2018. Plus, the protagonists are some of the most loved protagonists in Pokemon ever. There's heaps and heaps of fan art of them. Not that I've ever seen any of it. It's actually also a great game for people who used to love Pokemon as a kid but grew apart from it and are looking to get back into the games. And I say that because you'll learn all about Gen 5, and it's a good transition from the old games because it's still in 2D, which the old school Pokemon fans are used to. Yet, the game introduces many new concepts like a non-linear Elite Four, 3 rivals instead of 1, rotation battles, and it introduces those 3D graphics like I was saying. And that will get them prepared for the new generation of Pokemon games on the 3DS. So it's a good game to transition old school Pokemon fans into new school Pokemon fans. And for people who are brand new to Pokemon altogether and kind of want to get the whole picture of both the old school games, how they were and the new school games. There are many positive things I could say about this game. As you can tell, I myself really enjoyed playing it for the first time ever in 2018. But I think my number one reason for it still being a great game to play in 2018, or just a timeless game in general, is simply how much fun it is to explore the Unova region for the first time. Discovering all these new Pokemon, and if you're playing it for the first time, you really get this exciting feeling of adventure, not knowing what's around the next corner. And you develop a strong connection with the characters. Pokemon Black or White is definitely a game you should play in 2018. If you enjoyed hearing my thoughts on this game, please give this video a like and subscribe for more. I borrowed this game from a friend, so shout out to Anthony for making this video possible. I wasn't sure if I could do a video on it or how I even would, so I decided to talk about if the game holds up in 2018, and and if it's even worth playing nowadays. Let me know if you agree with my points or not in the comments down below, and if you haven't played Pokemon Black or White, do you plan on playing it now? My Switch friend code is always in the description below, and I will be talking to you guys in the comments that is also below, as I always do. Bye guys, thanks for watching!